A lot of people have been asking me about the YSL Rico case. Is Atlanta looking at LilDurk? All kind of shit. Why is Durk name being brought up and everything? I'm kind of confused. But I'm going to tell you why I think that's the reason. You know, every time something happens, they bring Durk in and shit. I understand that he is a little bit connected to like YoungThug. Me personally, I don't think the YFN and Lucci shit is the reason why YoungThug is going through the situation he's going through. I think that was the tip of the iceberg that kind of spilled it over. But I think the incident that happened with Lil Wayne years ago, he kind of got a slap on the wrist. For some reason, you know, just his friend went down for that. Police convicted his friend of actually pulling up on the side of Lil Wayne tour bus and spraying it down and shit like that. He actually went to prison, did time. He's out, but he's actually on this Rico case. I think he went on a run. They might have caught him by now, but he's actually involved in a Rico case too. So, you know, YoungThug and him was still cool. That was confusing. That went over a lot of people's heads. YoungThug signed the Birdman, then YoungThug close friends shoot up Lil Wayne tour bus, and all of a sudden people act like it didn't happen. You know, it was some people that said Birdman and YoungThug tried to do Lil Wayne in. You know, that was kind of swept under the rug. Homie did his prison time. But they always seem to insinuate Durk. I don't think Durk got anything to do with that. I think that's Atlanta. Don't get me wrong, Durk live out there. King Von lost his life out there. Durk had a gun case from like a shooting, a robbery they claiming that happened at Varsity. Then it was like a home invasion in his house where he had to break people down. I believe OTF Boona is locked up out there in Atlanta too. So there's a lot of things Durk done caught cases out there. So I think that's the reason why people tend to push his name in there. Another thing people don't realize why I think his name that got pushed in there, you got to understand, it was like 28 people indicted on this YSL charge. A lot of those guys were rappers. YoungThug, we done seen Gunna and more people. A lot of people don't know Slime Life Shawty was actually indicted on that case too. Slime Life Shawty, a friend of Gunna, cool with YoungThug. People don't know, LilDurk kind of co-signed him, signed him. You know how they say they signed somebody. I don't know if he had him on contract, but he signed him as far as the internet, gave him a chain, did songs with him, have him around the OTF clique. You clearly see Slime Life Shawty with the OTF chain and shit like that. You gotta understand that the feds is investigating everybody, looking in everybody's past and history. I'm pretty sure they realized that somebody linked to YoungThug in this YSL case is linked to OTF. So I think that's the reason why people looking at this. But you got to understand, giving a guy an opportunity, signing him to a deal, helping him make some money, take care of his family, don't automatically push you in this shit. They've been watching YoungThug for years now. I don't really think, you know, to slam Durk in this. I do think, you know, with him being one of the most popular guys out there, you know, him having the fame, the clout, and being involved in so much shit, I can see why the fans would think that, you know. Atlanta done got dangerous. That used to be a party place. People used to be dancing and shit. Now, all of a sudden, within the last 7, 8 years, it done got dangerous out there, especially with the gun laws. Everybody walking out there with a stick. Man, it's to the point now, you bump a motherfucker, you'll lose your life now. It done got so deadly and aggressive, and with the weird-ass drugs, it make it deadly at any second. So, you know, I think Atlanta done changed now, in my opinion, you know. Still a fun place, Black Hollywood, but it done got very aggressive. But me personally, I don't know if Atlanta's looking at Durk. I think Atlanta looking at everybody. We've seen them, you know, indict 2 crews already. So I think they looking at everybody, me personally. I don't want to put Durk in that. I can't say that. But I do think they looking at everybody. There's shit going on in Atlanta. Everybody just put Chicago shit. It's a lot of shit going on in Atlanta right now that I'm pretty sure they got their eyes on. So that's my opinion to it. You know, I do think the fact that Durk be in Atlanta, you know, he done kind of settled out there. He done been involved in a lot of shit out there. And there's somebody on the Rico case, YSL, that's involved with LilDurk and Slime Life Shawty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Homie Truth. Bleh.